What's going on, guys? Matt Odie here, and today I want to take you guys on my health journey of how I went from after cancer, after my 2-week coma, after being in the ICU for over 40 days, after being in the hospital for over 53 straight days, having 5 major surgeries on my stomach, having to learn to walk again, and dropping down from a 185-pound personal trainer to 110 pounds in a matter of literally only 8 months. To now rebuilding my entire life back up again, where I'm back to 185 pounds, living an extremely healthy lifestyle, working out 6 to 7 days a week, eating the right foods, and I want to share my exact step-by-step process to help you in whatever health journey you're on, whether you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, or whatever maybe challenging experience you've overcame and is trying to rebuild your life as well. But with that being said, if you want to hear my whole story of how I really got to, where I was, broken down 110 pounds, my whole journey through cancer, everything, going into a coma, go back to my previous videos. There's a ton of information. You guys can learn my entire story, but today I just want to give you guys my step-by-step process of really how I rebuilt my life and how I got to where I am today. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. All right, so the first thing that I did to really start rebuilding my life, because what had happened was coming out of that hospital after 53 days, learning to walk again, I was so dwindled down to pretty much nothing at 110 pounds. It was a long journey ahead of me, and I realized that. And coming out, I realized that I had a really big goal of I wanted to get back to my healthy lifestyle where I'm at today, but I realized that it wasn't going to happen overnight. So here's my very first piece of advice if you're on this health journey is you need to set micro goals on top of your big macro goal. So when you have these big goals, I want to lose 30 or 40 pounds, I want to rebuild my life back up, I want to gain all this muscle. If you don't have smaller goals or daily goals and weekly goals along the way to get there, not only will you get discouraged, most likely you will never actually get to that big goal. And I realized that quickly because I had this big goal, but when I wasn't setting these small goals for the first 2, 3, 4 weeks, I was getting so discouraged, and I actually ended up having to go back to the hospital because I started to kind of give up on myself. And I realized that, okay, Matt, what is a change that I have to make in my life, to really progress myself forward, to really get to those goals I need to. So what I did was, here's how I started to really actually learn to walk again, which is a really cool story, is I would set up 2 lawn chairs. So I had a lawn chair in the front of my driveway and a lawn chair in the back of my driveway. And what I would do is I'd set it up about 10, 20 meters apart, and I would get up off that lawn chair, walk over to my other one, sit down for probably 2-3 minutes, and then I'd get the strength to come back up and I'd walk back. I'd usually have a cane to start with and really help myself walk. Then eventually I stopped using the cane. Then I started moving the chairs a little bit further. But what I did was I said, what is some daily mini or micro goals that I can do to start progressing my forward, to gain my strength back, to gain the cardiovascular part of my life back as well, and really start pushing me towards where I need to do, gaining that weight back. So that was the first thing I started doing. Number 2 was in my nutrition, which is super important. So if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to gain weight, number 1 is the quality food you put in your body, and number 2 is checking out the portion sizes. If you're trying to gain weight, you're gonna eat a little bit more. I could go into calories and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna make this a really detailed video about that. We can do that for another one. For right now, just think about quality foods and your portion sizes. So really for me, I said, okay, I need to start eating a little bit more because I'm so dwindled down. I have really no weight no muscle on me. I'm pretty much just, skin and bone. So I started to eat a little bit more carbs to give me energy, to give me, really that strength. So eating healthy fruits, eating healthy, carbs such as like brown rice, sweet potatoes, things like that. And then eating a lot of vegetables and also protein, because the protein, like such as lean meat, chicken, ground turkey, lean beef, things like that, was going to give me the protein that I needed, meaning that it's going to help repair my muscles, because that's what protein does, is it helps repair your muscles after you've broken it down, whether you've done some type of cardio or you've done some type of weightlifting. So I started to say, okay, how can I start eating a little bit more? And how can I start working out a little bit more? And as I started setting those micro goals, as weeks went by, as months went by, I started gaining my weight back, I started gaining my energy back, and I started building momentum into my life, which leads into my second part actually, which is consistency. You will never reach any goal in life let alone your health journey, if you are not consistent with what you need to be doing. So how consistency works is it starts off with having micro goals, and it's called winning the day. So when you start having those micro goals and you complete them, you keep the promises you make to yourself and you do those things, your consistency will bring what's called momentum into your life. And when you start having momentum into your life, then you will start having this confidence. Have you ever done something, where the first time you did it, it was super scary, and then right after, as you kept staying consistent with it, it started to get a little bit easier because you started to gain momentum into your life. You started to do it every single day. And as you started doing it every day, things started to get a little bit easier. You started to build more confidence in yourself. And you said, oh, this isn't as scary. This isn't as challenging because I'm doing it so much. I'm doing it so consistently. Just like that with your health journey. For me, I stayed consistent every single day. I did something. I either walked, I started lifting with 5-pound weights. That's all I did. I started to pick up a 5-pound weight to start. And then I started progressing. I started to say, okay, what do I need to do to progress? Moving that lawn chair a little bit further, adding a couple more weights to my routine, started eating a little bit more calories or a little bit, healthier even in my nutrition. All those little things added up, and guess what that happens was when you are consistent with what you're doing, eventually it will lead into what's called rituals and routines. So what a ritual and routine basically is instead of you saying, I have to work out, I have to eat healthy, I have to get the sleep in that I need, you get to say, I get to eat healthy. I get to get those workouts in. I'm grateful that I get to live this healthy lifestyle because you have a bigger goal in mind. You have this bigger vision of, I'm doing this because not just to look good or feel good, I'm doing this so I can live a longer lifestyle. I can do things what I want with the people I love for a longer period of time. And that's what rituals and routines is all about, is it's not being like this chore. Yes, there's gonna be times where you may not wanna do it, but it's not gonna be every single day like the beginning, because when you're consistent, a lot of those fears, a lot of those struggles become something that you're proud of, become something that you are like, wow, I actually get to do this and I'm seeing progress. And progress is what creates happiness in your life. Progress is what builds the energy and the momentum and the fulfillment that you need to keep progressing forward. So that is number 2. And the last thing that has really made a massive difference in my life and really allowed me to progress forward was not putting limitations on myself. So as I was building consistency, as I was building momentum, I started gaining that weight back. Within 3 to 4 months, I'd gained about 25 to 30 pounds. I had all this momentum, all this energy. But then people, such as myself and other people that cared about me, was like, whoa, Matt, just take it easy and don't try to push yourself too much. You went through a lot in life. And I understood I did go through a lot in life. But if I would have constantly listened to other people trying to say, just take it easy, take a step back, you're doing a lot right now, I would never actually be able to break through the certain barriers I needed to get to where I needed to in my health and in any journey in life. So don't put limitations on yourself. When you see progress, people are going to congratulate you, but you may also get some people that are like, whoa, like you're doing a lot right now, take it easy. And you may even think that, whoa, like there's a lot going on, all these things, and then you have these limitations. Oh, am I good enough? Am I actually worthy enough to reach this big, massive goal? You are 100, I'm gonna say this, you are 100% worthy enough to reach your big goals in life. So stop putting limitations on yourself, start having daily goals, keep consistent with what you're doing, build momentum, build confidence, and don't put limitations onto yourself. Yes, be careful. Like for me, I had 5 massive surgeries in my stomach. They removed my abdominal wall. I had to be careful with what I was doing at first, but as I gained strength back, so did the surrounding areas of my stomach. So did my entire body. Eventually, within a year, I had gained about 50 pounds back. I was walking a couple miles a day, a couple miles. It started off with lawn chairs going 15 to 20 meters to then slowly, opening up those lawn chairs to then just walking 150 meters to 200 meters and coming back home. And then slowly, consistently, repetition after repetition every day, getting to where I needed to be. And within a year, I was walking about a mile to a mile and a half. Within 2 years, I could easily go out and walk a 5K within 2 years of me. So don't put limitations on yourself because you'll be absolutely amazed at what you can do. And a lot of the times we underestimate what we can do in a year, 2 years, or 5 years. Because now it's been almost 5 years for me. Literally 7 or 8 months ago, I was in Arizona hiking mountains with my girlfriend and her brother. yeah, maybe I couldn't, do the crazy mountains, but I was going and I put zero limitations on myself, and I said I'm gonna go till, I can't go anymore, and I'm not gonna be stupid about it, but I'm gonna go and push myself. So push yourself in your health journey. Get into that weight room, or go out and get those walks in. Eat the right foods, and don't put that limitation, because that is what's gonna actually hold you back from really reaching and excelling past that goal that you want to reach in life. So a little recap here: daily goals to where you need to go, which means winning the day, winning the week, winning the month, and then a year from now, if you win all of those, you're gonna be a totally different person. You're gonna be absolutely amazed at what you can do. And that's gonna lead into momentum and consistency, which is gonna build confidence, happiness, and fulfillment into your life, creating incredible rituals and routines. And then lastly, when you don't put limitations in with yourself, not only are you gonna reach those big goals, you are gonna break through those big goals. Just absolutely shatter them. And you'll be amazed at where you can accomplish in life. So that was my health journey. Today, I'm back to my healthy weight. I work out 6 to 7 days a week. I pretty much don't put any limitations on my life. And I'm so happy and so grateful that, I'm able to do everything I pretty much was before all this, when I was a healthy 185-pound personal trainer. So I know you can do this. I know whatever health journey you're on, you can reach those goals. And I hope that these 3 key tools that help me can help you as well along your journey. And lastly, if you need help on your journey, you want to actually work with me, I'd be so happy to help you. I've actually started a business called Survivor HQ, where we've gathered an incredible group of coaches that help in the key aspects to rebuilding your life. As for myself, I am a mind and body coach. I've been a personal trainer for 10 years. I'm now starting my business to really help people rebuild and transform their life after, challenging experiences that they've gone through, or things that they want to accomplish in life. So if you're trying to transform your life in whatever area, and really use your past experience or whatever you've gone through to really excel yourself forward, check the description down below. We have a free mini course, and if my website's not up yet, it will be extremely soon. Go check it out, and I'd be happy to have you as part of the Survivor HQ family and help you absolutely crush your mind, your body, and whatever other area of your life that you're trying to transform. Once again, guys, hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk soon.